to something though. We are going to be on to Mileena taken to the stage with Baraka on the other side of things. Online Kale versus Hella Larry. I think the names will get swapped here in just a second. And if it's a Forever King, we won't have to worry about the body switching either, which is always convenient. I don't know how other games do it. Do they have like King of the Hill setups where you don't have to worry about people swapping back and forth, or do you just get to spectate a 1v1? That sounds even better, honestly.
Well, as somebody who's been playing a lot of Grand Blue recently, you get them private lobbies set up and you can just sit on that cabinet as long as you want. And it doesn't have to worry about swapping around or anything like that.
So, okay, so the TO just observes, right? And then
yes,
the players stay where they're at. Yeah, okay, see, that seems so much better. Unfortunately, we have our health bars on the top of the screen, so we can't actually see where the life bars are at. We might need to turn off the overlay here for this match and then get that fixed for the next one. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I can tell you, I was gonna say right now, I can tell you that Hella Larry is not looking very healthy at all.
No, Baraka actually tearing through there, so very nicely done. Baraka, a character that can really churn out some really hefty damage. You also see he's utilizing that striker cameo, loses a little bit of health in the process, but just becomes such a bully in that up-close game where you constantly have to just give your turn up because the cops are there throwing grenades at you if you try to retaliate.
Yeah, it's one of those things, kind of a tag team game classic where this move should give up my turn, but these grenades say otherwise. So not only that, and a lot of people, I know gave up a little bit on Baraka once the first nerfs came out with Cyrax, but showing us that really not a lot of reason to, man. It still does a decent amount of damage, and his neutral twos are still pretty solid.
Yeah, I think the initial sting of getting nerfed is rough, but over time, the Baraka players that were playing Baraka because they enjoy Baraka, not getting on the bandwagon, the ones that kind of stuck it out, they've found success with new cameos. Some of them stuck it out with Cyrax even and are still trying to find ways to make it work. And we've got Online Kale making it work here with game 1 over Hella Larry. Hella Larry, a predicted favorite, but of course it is first to 3 here, so got a little bit of time to figure out what's going on with your opponent. I think it's first to 3. I believe it's first to 3.
Yes.
Okay. So it is first to 3 here, so still going to have some time here for Hella Larry to figure things out.
Yeah, we don't see any changes on any of the cameos. I think we're just getting a different stage, but again, I forget that this is a game forces you back out the character select every round.
Yeah, because it's King of the Hill, so you have that option to change things, I suppose. Or I guess somebody else could step up and play because this doesn't have a dedicated tournament mode, unfortunately. We'll see if the crossplay adds anything new, but I don't know. They haven't talked about what it entails, so we really don't know. But right now, look at this. Hella Larry going to town. Great damage. Gets the Mileena, or I'm sorry, the Kung Lao hat to get the setup going, but great avoidance by Kale to just reset back to neutral, and now the overhead means good damage here.
Yeah, bringing him all the way to the corner, too. Go to just kind of set up Baraka right where he wants to be with his grenades, allowed him to just keep his pressure going. And we're going to see if Baraka's kind of a little bit of a neutral advantage here. Is going to keep him in the lead, or not in the lead, but in control, but pushes him right back into the corner.
Yeah, very nicely done by Hella Larry, able to stabilize and secure that round. Online Kale now back to the corner, gonna have to go on the offensive, but Mileena not really successfully run away. Look at the safety from those grenades, though. Nice little throw here. No throw combos with Striker, but catches him out of the air.
Yeah, what an excellent conversion. But now we've got Kale converting his own into Big Dammy into the setup. Oh, no hard to blockable, but nice little cross up. Unfortunately, we got a block button in this game.
Hella Larry getting grabbed there. Going to start to bleed from this Amplify, leaving those Tarkatan blades in. Gets caught by that low. Didn't have the meter to amplify or didn't bother to spend it either way.
No,
not
caught
done
again
yet.
by the second low. This time blocks it correctly.
For Chip.
Oh, looked like the grenade jailed him in there, like Kale was trying to escape, knowing that the chip was inevitable.
Yeah, and that felt like it was going to be poke into special too, right? Just keep on going for the chip. A flawless block is what Hella Larry was going to need to survive.
Yeah.
Really not going to happen here. Grenades toss coming through. Firing away with the projectiles here. Baraka's projectile is actually surprisingly fast. Much faster than the previous games where he had to, clang the blades together. Now he's just letting the harpoon fly.
Yeah, new universe. He's learned a couple new tricks, but, just kind of moving forward here. But I like this little setup with Kung Lao hat covering dive kick. Kind of, if I get it, good. If I don't, well, it's still my turn. And
Yeah,
Ball
that's the
again
dirt of
converting.
Lao. Lao Low Hat is definitely one of the better cameos and attacks just straight up in the game. It did get nerfed, so you've seen a little bit of a tone down of it. It's not quite as oppressive, but man, can it be deadly to deal with those sort of ambiguous low overhead setups it enables. And there's one there. There's an overhead in that string, but a Low Hat coming through, and
Oh,
hella Larry going to answer back and tie this up 1-1.
yeah, great. Great response from Larry. Like you said, setting up a lot of those hard to blockables and just using Kung Lao Hat to kind of just force my way in. And once Mileena's in there, it is scary with the damage that she can output.
All right, so will there be any shifts here from Baraka? I have seen Baraka players use a handful of other cameos, but I'll be honest, this game has been really back and forth, so I'm not seeing any dire need for either players to make a big shift. So no shock here that Striker is going to continue to be the assist here from Kale as we move now into Game 3. The momentum, however, on Larry's side. Let's see if he can maintain it. Oh, awful start, though. Kale going to catch those toesies wide open, and he was ready for it, too, with that Amplify. Going to take a clean 30% and keep the pressure going.
Yeah, is there a particular reason that maybe Kale is getting mixed up by, or I'm sorry, that Larry's getting mixed up by that low? Is there some kind of overhead option he could pull out there?
No, it doesn't have an overhead to it. It is just like it goes mid into low kind of really quickly. So I think he was trying to maybe space away from it and got caught there. But yeah, it doesn't have a mix-up. The mix-up would be the kind of follow-ups from it. And then there's like that leaping overhead that he has, but that's not like a a true mix-up in itself because it starts off with that mid. It's so.
Right. The
But
only thing I can think of is
I get
maybe,
caught by it all the time. I get caught by it all the time.
yeah.
So,
I mean, it certainly looks like it should be an overhead attack.
yeah, it looks overhead into low, and it's got deceptive range there too. So, I mean, you see him he did that round start, right? No fear at all, just letting it rip, and sometimes it ends up working out for you. Not everybody's got a round start move, and the thing is, so
Oh,
Mileena is a character that typically kind of controls space a little bit better than other characters that just use their fists because she's got those size. But Baraka's got the arm blades, which are much longer. So, you got Kenshi and Ashura with their swords, Shao Kahn with the axe, but his is a little slow. But, for a lot of those, Mileena can kind of be a bully, but Baraka is able to, if he hangs out in those longer ranges where that back three is king and where those arm blades are better, can really control things. But Larry not giving him this space.
yeah. Goodness
Secures
gracious.
game
That
number 2. That was quick.
Kale got the first, the first round in that game, and just immediately Larry answered back.
Yeah, and that's sort of the power of first to 3. I personally wish Combat League was still first to 3, at least for Demigod and up. Maybe do it the way that Killer Instinct kind of does, where at the higher ranks you increase the number of games, or maybe make it optional. Players can decide at the start of the set something. But regardless, first to 2 does allow for that rapid fire catching somebody off guard. But now Kale still has a little bit of time here to figure some things out. Larry, of course, on the cusp, not done yet, has to make it really definitive if he's going to take it 3-1.
Yeah. Tries the round start again with Striker behind him, but no one's home. Catches actually both of them in the process here, and you already see Larry doing hella damage, setting up for the hard to blockable. Gets him again, and that's going to be the round.
That is insane. I gotta say, Kale, I think, did that in game 1. And his openings in the rounds have been some of the craziest. I mean, it's Baraka player life, right? You just kind of let it rip. And hella Larry not having it. This time around, definitely saw it coming and dealt with it accordingly.
Yeah, and again, you just see the power of the Striker grenades just coming out and saving Kale 2 separate occasions here today.
Who tried? Okay,
and we're just looking now, a little bit of zoning, but here we go again. The dive kick into the hat to back him up.
Why did he block backwards? I do like that he went for the uppercut there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the damage needed anyway, but the low hat protecting the unsafe stuff means Mileena is going to be taking it 3-1 with a vicious brutality putting him down.
He's not getting back up after that shit. Good lord.
Nope, check his pulse. Hold on.
I ain't heard no bell.
Once you're dead, Outworld's government will fall.
I can pretty much guarantee you we're not going to see a timeout in this game.
So this says winners finals, and I believe that to be accurate. So this is going to be for grand finals winner side, right? So whoever wins this gets the most comfortable seat in the house, and they get to kind of wait for the peons to fight it out below them. But speaking of below, though, look at this crazy air nonsense. Tried for an extra air dash in there. I think it was a little bit too high to get it, but Isaiah busting out the crazy stuff. There's Mileena to get the
nice
conversion.
conversion off like the square wave projectile too. Good stuff, man. Isaiah's really got a lot of this chameleon stuff just already engraved in the memory. Lots of good situations, you know, you can tell pre-practiced, already knows what's going to happen, and that's really great to see on a character like this. Makes it really scary. Wow,
Yeah.
down 2 punish on that kind of gets him out of the situation. Takes a little bit of damage from the hat, but you know, we'll take that.
Yeah, it's the best you're gonna get there, and it's only been 5 days since this character came out, and Isaiah already like locking in on some really expert use of this. Here's the glaive immediately coming out on availability. I did note though, Hello Larry had enough time to jump out of it, so it doesn't jail into itself the way that the arena one can sometimes annoyingly do.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say we get a hit here for Lair, and we know that Mileena does decent, pretty sizable damage, and it's gonna be on Natara, which would hurt extra bad. But the glaive
able to
finds
get
it
a jump in
hard.
from downtown here. Oh, the jump cancel there doesn't do enough, but the up block isn't there. Okay, ball roll.
The
Good
ball!
fatal blow.
Bucket, we ball. And will this kill? Alrighty then, chat.
Oh, there's
Yeah, he's
no
certainly
doubt.
dead.
It's super dead.
Don't send this one to
Actually,
say Jam.
I like that Hello Larry went for that fatal blow. I think that there could have been a grounded route to kill, but I think Hello Larry was saying, I'm not
Keep it
messing around
simple.
with it. Yep, keep it simple, get the kill. We'll worry about a more execution thick combo if we catch him again, because we got to make sure we put this Bat Lady down.
Yeah.
All right, no meter on the side of Hello Larry. Oh, doesn't need it to catch him off guard with that. The low hat plus the teleport. Here's a throw as well, starting to build toward that first bar here.
Ooh, catching him low here. Both the Kung Lao hat into the sweep. All right, we're gonna throw into the corner. We're gonna back up. Interesting. I wonder if he was possibly predicting that setup we were seeing earlier, where he would jump and then air dash out as maybe just an instant reflex here.
Oh no, no conversion. That could have been the end here. This likely will be though, as Hello Larry gets the punish on the air dive, and that is game 1 going the way of Mileena.
Yeah, excellent play there. Larry, good damage. You know, good adjustment too. Wasn't thrown off by any of the chameleon stuff. And yeah, Larry taking game 1. And you know, it was close, but it felt convincing, if that makes sense. Felt like Larry started taking control.
Isaiah, not to be counted out just yet.
No, absolutely not.
Game 2. Chameleon going to be sticking around as well. And we've seen some really solid damage output here from this Natara build. So any one of these stray hits could end up being devastating if Isaiah can find it. I mean, the biggest takeaway for me watching Natara is like, how do you wrangle in this movement? She is all over the place. We saw some decent attempts with the Raiden stuff, but Mileena does not really offer that same level of air stuff to kind of combat this crazy air control Isaiah's bringing.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's kind of looked like he's been able to just kind of pick and choose his spots decently. Kung Lao hat to keep himself in, or like that one setup we saw earlier where it was Kung Lao had teleport kick. Oh, but the overhead actually catches him there. And now we're going to get another mix. What's next?
Jeez, hard knockdown into back to Butter. Finds
got
the
a
hit.
counter hit there too.
I think he's going to kill him here. Oh no, too high in the air for the teleport to work. Or the jump cancel.
Oh, and that did not chip out. The hard to blockable, going to have to immediately break her that.
I spoke too soon. Now, Isaiah does not have to go in right here. Has the life lead. There, I mean, you can just throw a glaive.
Oh, the flawless block to avoid the chip out, I believe that was. Oh, low size both are on next chip. Oh, the teleport. Good stuff.
That was
Wow.
a crazy round. Neither player's giving it up easy.
All right, good to throw. Man, Hilarious got to be feeling good after clinching that one out.
Green ball roll, nobody's home. Oh, that's going to be a big hit with no break to stop it. Likely going to end up in a setup with Kung Lao keeping the pressure alive.
Hard to
There
block
it is.
again. And yeah, that Natara health is not doing him any favors.
I think one of the popular things you see with Mileena is running things like Scorpion for those high damage output moments, right? So you hit somebody, you can crank 45, 50%. This build with Larry using Lao, he's not hitting as high of numbers, but that damage he sacrifices in the overall damage output nets him these incredibly difficult to block setups afterward. And when your opponent's not blocking it, then who cares if I'm not doing 50% combos? I'm getting a bunch of 40% ones that are way harder for my opponent to get out of and to avoid. So I'll just go that route. And Hella Larry gets excellent success using that.
All right, this time we throw on the Jade armor to move forward. Trying not to see the hat or the size, but runs out not really accomplishing too much.
Did he punch her, or did she get punched with the ponytail? What was that?
All right, Jade armor again. Must really have an idea here against Sai and a low hat. I guess that's a good idea. Oh.
Okay, the lunge will connect. Not going to be any follow-up after this, however. Ooh, those go away immediately when that happens. Interesting.
Okay, here we go. Air dashing in, still keeping the pressure on. Katana fan, man, that just every single chameleon assist just seems good. That's like another thing about her, man. It's just like there's not really a bad option.
Exactly, yeah. I can't say the same for Tremor. The armor and even the up lava seems lackluster, but Chameleon, all of those moves seem really good. Maybe the worst one is like the armor thing that she puts on. That right there, the diamond armor. But that players seemingly are using for a switch. That's going to burn through the armor attempt, and there might be death coming here.
Yeah, and look at the health we just stole from this. Oh my gosh, and the fatal. Yeah, I think this is going to be it.
What a play by Isaiah, bringing home round one here in game number 3 in style. Had to spend quite a bit to do it, though. $476, solid numbers here. The glaive connects, got hit though, so it will not return. All right, there's another fan toss. Ooh, behind, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I mean, that is a fighting game classic, man. A lot of times these burst projectiles, they just got a hitbox on your ass for whatever reason.
Yeah, dude, that is insane. That's some Gears 1 stuff.
And what there is that? You saw the able to jump out of the glaive again if it's not, you know, comboed into or anything, like you said.
All right, ball roll. She's so far away though that even the negativity on block is not really a problem.
Oh wow, the neutral jump air dash down to punish the string. And this is going to do some good damage.
Yeah, I like how Larry waited for her to spend meter, right? Wanted to get some resources off his opponent first. Oh, speaking of Isaiah, he'll spend his meter.
Okay, and now we've got the glow. Oh, but
wow.
Meets his aggression with a ball. Very smart from Hello Larry.
Yeah, I like the sort of wild nature of that play. Expecting Isaiah to think like, okay, now I can move in freely. I've got the glow. And a crazy YOLO ball roll is going to take him out for that.
Yeah, especially when you're up 2-0, like, makes a lot of sense that you're just like, you know what, if this doesn't work, we'll just go on to the next one. It's okay.
Exactly, willing to take risks. Speaking of risks, oh, had the kill, but loses it with that teleport. So Isaiah given an extra opportunity here. This is set point. Throw punish means a little bonus damage for that throw. Big whiff, hits him out of the armor. Another. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh,
they're trying to get some kind of brutality. I smell it.
Dude. What is this? Dude. Oh
Okay,
no,
low hat.
Isaiah was so close. That was so close.
Isaiah
I
got
thought
something
he
to say
had.
with the Natara. Can we see some craziness?
All right, here we go. Both of them throwing projectiles out the gate. Looks like Isaiah's hit first, so he will get that first hit meter bonus. First hit meter, very valuable in this game too, I think. Very valuable.
Yeah, meter. Even though you build it up so fast, man, you just the meter economy is you want it for everything. So getting a bonus bar, it opens up so much for you, even right off the jump. And speaking of being right off the jump, my goodness, here we go. Knockdown. What are we gonna do? What's the mix? Nearly 50%. Okay.
Dude. Tacking the little extra on just because. I love it. Now that hat,
Oh!
don't worry about the hat because of the glow.
Yeah, it kind of
I
baits
love
Larry.
it. I know, like Isaiah seemed to like feign that he was still afraid of the hat. And then as soon as Larry sort of committed to coming in, just like, nope, never mind. I know that I'm not in any danger.
There, the Mileena overhead finds its mark too. Probably just wasn't expecting it off of that.
Ooh, another throw tech for the board.
Oh, ducks the throw. Gets the punish. Here we go, Larry. Time for Larry to do some big damage and the hard to blockable, but ooh, doesn't quite have the conversion this time. And then Mileena, cartwheel kick there, wraps it up. Oh, nice side switch again. Here we go. Now we've got the buff. Blocked our way into our turn. Dive kick punish. Ooh, okay. We get out of the teleport hat setup. Still our turn. Moving forward here. Larry kind of getting hunted down in a way. Ducks the throw again.
This is going to be a big hit. Mileena potentially going to be changing during this as well, or at least by the end of it. Yep, there's... Ooh, okay, went for it. I think that maybe that would have been trying to go for the glaives. That was so close.
Yeah, I was going to say that one definitely was like the first time tonight that we felt like that there was the change at an unexpected time, and he gave him the assist he didn't want, but that's okay. Isaiah takes game one. Potential grand finals reset.
Oh, man, 56 tech.
Yeah. The biggest
They out here.
Yeah,
I think
all
it's
right.
interesting, though, the way that grand finals can sometimes work. Isaiah is coming off of momentum. Larry has been on ice for a little bit here. Depending on the player, that can actually be like a big swing factor, I think. So it'll be interesting to see if Isaiah is going to be able to just carry this momentum and turn the tides to a match that previously did not go his way, or is Hella Larry going to be able to stabilize here and turn this around? And the other thing too about it, a bracket reset, I think, can be a really, really big like boon to the player resetting it. Like your mental, you get a big buff on that. There's momentum on your side. So Hello Larry, even though he has the comfortability of being able to afford a bracket reset, you don't want it to happen if you can prevent it.
Oh, and we just got another tech, put it on the board. There's that setup again. Teleport in low hat. Jump cancel. We're coming back. My goodness.
Up block says no more of that. This is going to be decent little damage here for Hello Larry. Going to be almost 40% into the setup afterward. And the overhead low nonsense continues to find its mark as Hello Larry gets his first round of grand finals here. Only needs 5 more of those if he can do it rapid fire.
Yep. Oh, the sweep. Knockdown uses the bar to get the extended air action. We're just moving forward. And this is the scariest part is as soon as the law hat's down, you got to be ready.
Yeah,
anything
also
can
the
come next.
ambiguity of like when they get to release it, right? There's not like a set thing of like, oh, it's being charged, it'll come out in 4 seconds. It's like, no, dude, they just get to kind of throw it when they want. So
Yep.
being able to get accustomed to a particular approach is almost impossible.
Yep. And as soon as you try, you know, good players, as soon as you try to make an adjustment, they'll see it and they'll start planning for it. But
Exactly.
here we go. Mix Up City. Oh, just came out with the armor. Okay. Maybe not exactly what I meant, but the Mileena overhead. Okay.
I think that Mileena overhead has hit more times than it's been blocked, and on top of that, I don't think I've seen it be punished anytime it has been blocked. Like, I don't think I've seen anybody punish the ball roll yet. So the value that players have been getting out of that tonight, and by players I mean Isaiah, is huge.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's just surprisingly fast for the type of move it is, right?
Mhm.
Like
Launching
kinda,
armor breaking overhead, and it's that fast? Okay.
yeah. Because I think some.
I will
Oh,
say, dude, what was
that was fucked up. I think he went to throw.
Tune. That's a blocked ball roll punish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
he's
and
dead.
he get
Fatal
caught on the
blow.
loud hat. Is he dead?
He's dead. Fatal blow. This is a huge conversion from Larry. Wow, that is big.
But I almost want to
mind.
see. I want to see what I thought I saw, which was run up, throw, but jump cancel it with katana. So their throw tech comes out and then just eats them up.
That was.
But unfortunately for Isaiah, as sick as what I thought that was, does not take the game, and hella Larry ties it up with some good play. And yeah, here we go. Put it on the board. We're up to 7. 3 more, and we got an extra $5 to the pot.
Very, very nicely done here. I think that is really, really impressive. That throw setup that Isaiah had was really cool, but in the face of such insane offense coming his way, Hella Larry just maintained the composure, and he didn't just like pick him up off like, oh, you did something punishable, I get to win. That was just like a weird little pickup where he bounced off the hat, and Larry was just ready for it. So really nicely done by Larry. Another throw tech, now 2 away from getting that pop bonus here.
Oh yeah, and you have to wait, man. Just having Lau just back there, and you know you have to wait. It's just such a oppressive feeling. It does not feel good whatsoever.
Yeah, his presence is enough to like already shift your mental mind game about how you're thinking about the approach and whether or not you can actually do things. It's crazy. Just his new
and at launch they thought it was okay for it to be plus. Oh man.
Oh man. All right, and there we go. Larry keeps the train rolling on his side. That overhead low, hard to blockable, proving very difficult for Isaiah to deal with. Isaiah will punish on the attempt to get out of jail with the teleport from Lau, however. I think that's the second time that Larry's tried that, and Isaiah has busted that open times. So I'll be curious if Larry really dips into that well too many more times. Isaiah proving he knows how to handle it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just some kind of, you know, cheeky thing if they're going for a slower button punish. Oh, tries to find land with the air ball, but does not get anything. Oh my
what
goodness.
was that?
That was the katana fan lift, and then use the dash just to use your air movement that you hadn't spent yet since you were lifted by katana, and that throw is going to take it. Man, Chameleon with the Tara seems awesome.
Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot. Very deadly. I mean, just leaping in like that, and then all of a sudden you're behind your opponent. That's so sketchy with Natara.
And very nice conversion, seeing the low hat connect off the jump by Larry there. Good stuff. All right, we got the armor on. And we blocked that. Nice. Oh, Glaive. Serena at home. Oh, the weight. Expecting the reversal and just says, okay, I'll grab you. But return fire grab from Larry. This is one hell of a set, man.
Fatal blow available now from Isaiah. 60% is a little too tall of an order, but a couple more hits and it will be within range for Isaiah to close it out. I think we
a little bit of a drop there.
Uh-oh, this is death. Oh wait, fatal blow, or sorry, breaker. So breaker is going to be there. Next touch should close it out if either player can get a real solid launch going. Careful.
Oh, didn't believe.
Chow. Okay, 20 seconds left. Isaiah behind in life, but only by a smidge.
Yeah, we're gonna probably come see a glaive toss here in a second if I had to guess.
Oh, whiff punish. Okay, nope. Too slow. The Serena Glaive, or sorry, the Jade Glaive's not quite fast enough on the startup. Big overhead. 3 seconds left.
Oh, the down.
Oh!
One. Oh, that's tough. That's
That
real
is
tough.
tough. I don't know what the answer is there. I think it like because the one thing I'm thinking in my head is if you do like fatal blows on block actually do like a chunk of chip, but they also
Yep.
have the thing where they freeze the timer even when they don't hit. So like the timer freeze or whatever that happens through the cutscene, you get a little bit of that lingering from just the activation cutscene. So there would have potentially been a possibility if that he does that on block, then Larry just does his on block, you know, and like if it doesn't kill, then and the timer's not gonna get him. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to do some more labbing on how reliable it is to try to fatal blow close out via chip, because that was what it was gonna take there with how close that was.
Goes again for the get out of, trying to get out of the punish with the Kung Lao teleport, but again, just Natara's buttons are too fast. But fortunately, Isaiah did not hit the full combo, even though he got the hit. So I guess mission accomplished. But now we're cooking what's going to be the mix. All right, we just back off. Okay, we use the katana lift, and now we're in trouble. That's all you can say there.
Another
Oh,
throw
there's
back.
9.
One more.
Lao hat. And we reversal out.
Oh, the overheads connect. Larry gets the hat conversion. There will be a break from Isaiah. Doesn't want it to go like that. Not standing in the blood circle anymore. And Larry just backing off. He's got the life lead. Does not need to come in at this point.
Ooh,
Oh,
good jump back dive kick. Katana fan. Okay, what are we going to get next?
oh, what the fuck?
Ooh, that was some NRS hitbox if I ever did see it.
They weren't even looking the right way.
That was cursed.
Oh, another great jump back dive kick. Oh, and we got Glaive. Okay.
Larry looking a little rattled by that ending.
And okay, I wonder if we're gonna see. Oh, okay, no, I was gonna say I wonder if we're gonna see Mileena ball here as a mix-up, because he did call the armor to switch into Mileena.
Oh, okay, Katana now available. Big overhead, no up blocks. Gets the hit, doesn't go for the follow-up though. Was maybe a little too far, wasn't feeling confident about it. Good punish! Oh, there we go, blocks the ball roll and gets the full combo coming for that.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
Oh,
my
that's
goodness.
double.
Serena at home is still pretty damn good.
And that was so expertly used because Larry was one hit away from getting full meter. And once he had full meter, now we're in Cutscene City. You can't get out of it. So
Yep.
really smart timing from Isaiah to basically at the last possible moment sneak that one in there and ensure the victory. And that also means we got ourselves a tied upset Game 5 in this Grand Finals. And there is only one game left before we determine if this is going to be a reset bracket or not.
Oh, hey, and I want to give a special shout out here for a second from my homie Ballistic Ninja, who sweetened the pot with a donation of $21.70. I do believe that's what that said. To the pot.
That is
Okay.
awesome. Hell yeah. Bumping us up on Max Reno to an even 25. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. Ballistic Ninja, the homie. Thank you so much.
And the
And
cool
oh, it
thing,
looks like Larry switching to Tanya.
and the cool thing is that makes the pot $100 now because of the $75 pot bonus.
That is awesome. Our players getting fed tonight here. Who is taking home the lion's share, though? Isaiah wants the bigger chunk to go to his side.
All right, Tanya, another character kind of like Lao. I don't know exactly if Tanya gets the reversal setups with Striker, but oh my goodness, we're just seeing the Mileena stuff do so much work with the lows, man.
This is a bold play from Larry, switching over to Tanya. I think part of it is an attempt to just kind of throw Isaiah off a little bit, something he hasn't been seeing much of. And Tanya seems like explosive, wild character, especially with the armor, especially with Striker. but you're playing a striker character, right? And a striker character, any character losing 50 health up against Natara, you're in for a world of hurt if you get caught, because that character is just going to shred you if they find the mark. Down to the final few hits here, though. Both players about to close this one out. Who is going to kill? And it is Larry.
Oh, the chip out. Man, that's tough because he had got the jump over the projectile, but did not get the hit. Okay, but we get the hit here. Yeah, and I mean, the way Larry looks at it, he's like, whatever. If I lose this, it's a reset, right? But like you said, he could try to give him something he ain't seen yet. Something a little crazy. And Natara's low health, so you don't get a lot of chances to figure things out on the fly.
Oh, gonna armor through there. Larry has had enough of those glaives. The grenades are gonna keep the combo going as well for Tanya. 300. One more hit might do it. The throw won't be enough, I think. Natara barely hanging in there, but he wants it. Last hit'll do.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what's the idea here? How do we not get chipped out? Wait.
I think he dies. Fatal blow. Wait, does this do more than 50? It doesn't need to be 50 because it's Tanya health. It needs to do more than 447 or whatever.
Alrighty then, chat room. Will it kill?
Oh my god!
Oh no! Steals it.
Oh
no
goodness!
Way.
Oh,
That is
Hello,
insane.
Larry takes it.
that was
Oh my god.
that was insane. Holy shit!